Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And this carries into the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Saquon Barkley taking it in. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, visitors nothing. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Brandon Cooks.
12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Mean Joe Green drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
With the scores.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to hell and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He's brought Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 15-yard line.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
brought down.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. On second down, here's Barkley. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 14. Visitors nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
Wilson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a first down.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
At the 26-yard
to the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Intercepted.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
They'll run it again with Barkley. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A 1st down.
On 1st down, Wilson. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to punch it across with Bush. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
2nd down and goal. Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Poyer on tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Poyer on the tackle.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the gun on third down. Allen being chased out left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And some room to roam now. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
Lining up for the extra point.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
The ball carrier.
The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Third down and 6.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Tampa. Now Jones. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 65 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call out against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run. and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now Wilson on second down. Going deep for Diggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And at the 50-yard line.
Now a give, right side. It's done.
Number 28.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, it's done. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. So tough to stop Gronk. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The safety end read there to make the play.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
For Buccaneers 7. Visitors nothing.
On second down now. It's done. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And Tucker missed it left. Normally reliable, this time no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
On first down, done. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run for it with Allstott. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd down, it's done. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll throw with Brady. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
6 man. Go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 more on that one and another first down. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 8-yard line.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd down now, it's Bush. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The tackle
now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
At the 2-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal from the 2-yard line.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Darren Waller, incomplete. It's 4th down and goal at the 2-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
2nd down.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Go. Leg up. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. Well, they're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
On On second down, Wilson looking downfield for Godwin. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46.
A gain of 42.
And what a big-time play there. 42 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it in. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
They'll run on 1st down. Done. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
The running back.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down. It's done. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
3rd and 8.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Let's go, D. Mike 27. Oh, damn it.
From the gun, Brady airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
1st down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Now Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, check, right 54. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Defense. Let's go, defense.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Carrying this one out for Evans. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 47 yards. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score our home team 14. Visitors 3.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He'll look down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
Result is a first down.
On first down, Wilson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
75-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson steps away to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 9. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Made by Reggie White. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 29.
To throw is Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 37 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. He was 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Third and goal at the 4-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Jason Sanders.
And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Cooks. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Now the first carry for Bush. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Now Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Good.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing again here, Wilson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Julius Peppers, yes, he still has it. Give him the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Third and long, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. Shreds the tackle. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but I felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
and 8.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he is all the way up past the 25. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Julius Peppers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
3rd and 11.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Sanders on the return. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Second and 10 now, Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Brings up throwing is Rodgers on third down. Able to find Lazard. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers will drop this underneath for Jones. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
A gain of 12 on the play. Brings up 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll start with the option. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside. Quarterback tucks it and keeps it. Quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. After the interception, here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. To return it, here's Reggie Bush. A good-looking return set up here.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Steps away to his left, and that is incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go, just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And got his man complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Rodgers throwing complete to Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now Rodgers. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards there. First down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Bush. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the 5-time Pro Bowler Troy Vincent. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines. But then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing now is Wilson. Going deep for Diggs. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Open man, it's the longtime Dolphin, Mark Clayton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. For 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Rodgers now on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Sanders on the return. They'll take over. First down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, flush to his right. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Taken down back at the 42.
Gun. Here's Wilson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
Today,
a partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.